So this one is all Central South American. So Mexico, Peru, and Colombia. So we're going for certain tasting notes, body, mouthfeel, the
mouthfeel.
Yeah. Like, is it a heavy coffee? Is it light? Does it sit on your palate for a long time, or does it kind of clear off right away?
Drop the temperature, raise the temperature back up just so that we have consistent air heat around the coffee as well inside the roaster, so we have consistent roast throughout the day for more than one roast.
Another fun tool right here is the trier. So it's a little scoop that takes out a little sample of beans that are in there. You can smell it, you can get a visual. So it's a little bit of like excitement and action, and then wait, and then excitement and action, pay attention. It's 3 major phases of roasting. What's happening right now is the drying phase. So you actually end up taking a fair amount of moisture out of the coffee, and you want to do that in an even way so you don't burn the coffee. You also want to like do a nice even roast so you don't have under roasted coffee in the center of the bean, but then like roasted on the outside. So right now it smells a little bit like cereal. Start cracking, okay. So it'll sound like a popcorn popper. So the goal right now is to basically take it down to room temperature as quickly as possible to stop the roasting process.
It's pretty important to be consistent and to do our best each roast. It's a skill you learn over time. It's also hearing, it's smelling, it's there's a lot of senses that go into it. Sight, watching the beans get smooth on the outside and those kind of things. So usually, just like most things, just like baking, your senses are probably more right on than a timer or the temperature of the oven.
We knew the size that we wanted. It was important to me that we bought one that was made in the U.S.
An afterburner to the roaster to kind of keep down our carbon footprint as well. Coffee has a huge carbon footprint from travel, from roasting and whatnot, cups, all those things, and we're trying to do our best by keeping our carbon footprint to the minimum. One of the reasons we chose our bean distributor, our coffee bean distributor, is based upon some of those practices as well. So, environment and what we do to it is important to us. And truthfully, in Ethiopia, they actually roast the coffee over a stove. And that's a tradition, and they do it right in front of you. It's a long, drawn-out tradition. It's kind of like welcome to the family kind of deal, or let's have a talk. Kind of like maybe, I don't want to get too weird, but like a peace pipe or something of that nature is how coffee is done in Ethiopia, traditionally.
So this coffee we're taking a little bit darker, and so I'm smelling it, and it is about ready to drop.